Well, hello everybody. I want everybody to stretch. Yeah, let's go jog it up the spot, get warmed up, you get your blood flowing, and do some leg stretches. And all good. Follow me and lunge. That's right, really work them muscles in your legs. Yeah, that's right. So welcome back to the channel. Make sure you get your headbands on, because today at Cormac on Cars we're turning homosexual, gym instructors, and also a hairdresser, because today on test we've got an Audi TT 1.8 225 brake horsepower turbocharged 4-wheel drive 6-speed manual gearbox, and we're going to see if it's any good, because the kind of people who drive these are homosexuals, hairdressers, and of course gay gym instructors. So we're going to take it out to see if it's any good, and see should you buy one of these, even though if you're a heterosexual or you are straight, is it any good? So let's join me behind the wheel and find out. So welcome to the inside of the Audi TT, everybody. See, before you drive one of these, there are a couple of lessons that you have to do. First of all, you have to put your headband on, and you have to spend half an hour doing your hair in the mirror, making sure you look okay for the next homosexual you see and all that. Yeah, because everyone who drives an Audi TT is so fashion conscious and worried about the way they look. Oh yeah, oh no, that's not right. There we go. Oops. Right, and when you've spent your half an hour doing your full shebang, making sure you look okay, you can really then start driving the car. So here we are in the Audi, and if you start panning the camera around, you'll be able to see the interior of this car as well. So should we talk about it? So this is the Audi TT. It's one of the sportier cars. This has got the 1.8 litre turbocharged 225 horsepower 4-wheel drive, which produces 280 newton meters of torque. That's 207 foot-pounds, which is driven through a 6-speed manual gearbox. Now, joking apart, even if this is a homosexual car, a gay gym instructor's car, or a hairdresser's car, it's actually really rather very good. I mean, it's got, you know, the way I like to think of this car is, it's like a little mosquito on wheels. It's a little flying machine, a proper driver's car. It's got such weighted steering, which is very good. They did do the hotter version, the 3.2 litre V6 in these, but that was too top heavy, and it was front heavy, and it had such tremendous amounts of understeer. But with this, handles, yeah, it just handles so well. And you know, you turn the wheel, boom, it changes direction. And because it's got the 4-wheel drive, you can really knock it through a corner like this. You know, I've got all my dials up here. I've got my you know, my revs, my speedometer, fuel gauge. But what I like is, I like some of these details you get in the car. So like that, you push that, you know, it says TT, and then it hides your radio dials. And I like the way they've got these knobs on here, and then you turn them, and your air conditioning, your heated seats. It's just like a baby supercar, really, and it does drive so well. But you know, for me, you just get that whiff of you're right homosexual in this. You like getting your front tail out. And then when you do want to stop being a fairy like the kind of people who drive them, you can take this off, throw that in the back, drop it down some gears, listen to it build up, and have a bit of fun on the road. 0 to 60 is about 6.5 seconds, and up to a top speed of around 151 miles an hour. See, driving it in, you know, slowly like this performs really well. But when you really want to get it going, drop it down a gear. That's into second. Get the revs build up. There you go. It throws you back into the seats, into fourth. It's really rather very nice, because in the big boy version, the 3.2, it had the flappy paddle gearbox. This has got the 6-speed manual, which is better, which is with reverse you have to push down and knock it over to the left. You know, it's quite thirsty on fuel. I'm currently averaging, that's the windscreen wipers, my current average is 27.9 miles to the gallon. It says here, it depends on how you drive this, it can be good on fuel. I filled this up about 20 minutes ago. It had 150 miles of range. It's now brought that down to 115, albeit I have driven it quite fast, and we are driving through the town as well. So we're going to come off this roundabout and we're going to give it some, I'll show you what it's like and all that, and how well it goes through the corners. So let's go. It's so planted. It revs well, it picks up speed perfectly. Then when you need to come to a stop, the brakes are excellent. You know, so this car can be it has two modes. Driving around being a hairdresser, and then being a proper hairy chested man's sports car. It's now the inside of this cabin, you know, I'm 6'1.5". I've got tremendous amounts of headroom. It's got lovely bucket seats, and it's just such a nice place to be. It's well thought out. You know what I like to think of this as? I'll call it a baby supercar. Now I'm going to give it some fun around this roundabout. It's so planted. You can feel it twitching when you turn the traction control off, which I have anyway. There you go. Yeah, you can feel it twitching, but because it's 4-wheel drive, it won't allow you to go. Oh, well, you can get it all the way out. It's a lot harder though. You know, but it's just, I like it. I can't believe I'm saying that, but I wouldn't buy one because I just think you're gonna get, you know, like with the Mercedes SLs, it was like men knew what the SL55 AMG, men winked at you because they knew what it was. I feel like you're gonna get men winking at you in this because they're a homosexual as well and like taking it from behind. So yeah, I wouldn't buy one of these. It's a great car, it drives really well, and it's just a bundle of fun really. I'm not getting stuck behind this car all the way, so we'll try and go by her and see what she says. So what I want to show you now is this car going through some of the corners. So if we turn the camera around, you'll be able to see what I mean and how well it handles. You know, it's handling flat, brakes are excellent, you know, it comes to a very good stop, you know, and 225 horsepower in this, it's just phenomenal really. You can really drive this car with the confidence because you've got the power and the 4-wheel drive, and because the steering is so weighted and so planted, you do still get your body roll, but it's minimal compared to what you get in the hotter version, which is the 3.2 V6. That was so unbalanced. This I like. And it sounds great as well for a little 1.8. And there is a little bit of turbo lag, but there's not much. It soon picks up. Drop it down a gear and it throws you back in your seats. And then you have to worry, when it throws you back into your seat, it's going to worry your expensive hairdo that you just had done to go cruising around the town at night to try and pick up other blokes. I mean, it's got the 4 seats as well. Whether if you are quite big, you will struggle getting in there. That's more for like young kids, I think, who are made like, you know, who are made like matchsticks and all that, extremely thin. Or if you've got an extremely thin wife as well, then it's perfect for that. But for someone like me, I would struggle to get in the back of there. But it's just a rather very good thought out car, annoyingly. And you can have a lot of fun with it as well. And I think you know, this is what you're going to call a modern classic. Is this a car that's going to start going up in price? I think yes, it probably will, a bit like the Porsche Boxster or the Nissan 350Z or the RX-8, Mazda RX-8, which is with the one. I think those kind of cars, because more people can afford them, that these are going to become collectible modern classics within a few years when everything gets sorted out. And I think even I wouldn't buy one because of the reasons we've explained, but I think if you are seriously wanting a modern classic car with that's in your budget and it's going to go up in price, I think one of these will do it. But you're going to have to take stick from your mates at all and all that. The steering wheel is very nice. Oh, leather. I just want to give it some fun for you. So we're going to hold back. I'm going to drop it down again into second. We're going to plant your foot. Ready? Let's go. There you go. Turbo's kicked in now. So what about the looks of the car? Well, let's have a look at the outside and conclude this video. So to sum up then, I think it's a great looking car, and I still think it looks fabulous. You know, the older it gets, you know, it's 22 years old now, but it's seriously in cool, and that's because this is the perfect car for raving and cruising homosexuals. So to sum up then, no, I couldn't buy one. I do think it's got the potential to be a future classic in a couple of years to come, but if you want to be if you want your mates to call you a cruising and raving homosexual, then this is the car for you. So I hope you've all enjoyed the video. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel, Cormac on Cars, and I'll see you all next time for another video. Bye!